I just saw the news report that the triple combo was approved by the FDA. I want to show you something.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
So you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be, be.
Oh, hey in there, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are at the, what's this place called?
Habitat for Humanity Restore.
Yes. Have we found any lamps yet?
We haven't looked yet.
We're looking for some lamps, but we did find a red bag full of hangers. Hashtag save the landfill.
So we needed hangers, we need lamps, and bookcases for Peter's office, and a desk.
So we're just looking around, see what we find. Welcome to our day.
We also already made one stop to the other thrift store where we donated a couple of boxes of stuff. And what else? Felt like there was one other thing.
That was all we've done so far, but we're going to go to the grocery store.
Oh yeah. There were a lot of people. It was making us feel a little awkward to vlog. Found the lights. So now we're just gonna look for some lamps. All the essentials are being purchased.
Yeah, like the lint lizard.
The lint lizard. I am not kidding.
That was not on the list today, but we did see it. And
It's been on my list for like a year.
I guess, okay, so do you guys remember we've been trying to figure out the hinge on our corner cabinet?
It's been like the hinge debacle of 2019.
Yeah, we haven't been able to buy a hinge that will fit it right. And so we're gonna strip the paint off of that hinge. And then we're going to spray paint it satin nickel, which I think that's what.
Is it?
Is that what our
I don't know.
satin nickel? Will it be close enough?
Yeah.
Because we have like stainless, so maybe we should see if they have a different
Is that
color.
one textured? It looks like it's, I don't know. And then we just got some bird food and
a rug pad and some screws for our TV stand up on that third floor.
We have friends arriving today, so we're just trying to get the last few little errands done before they get here. And I was working on unpacking our closet a little bit more today, and I started really not feeling well, but then I took a Zofran and I'm feeling fine. So I'm glad I was able to come out and help get these errands finished.
Customer needs assistance in self-checkout.
Okay, so did you already get the rug pad?
No.
Wants to be loved. Oh.
Okay, next stop is Bed Bath & Beyond. We're getting a squatty potty.
I've used this stool.
To make stool.
But in our new bathroom, it doesn't really fit very well. So I thought, now maybe I will get a real squatty potty. So that's why we're here. Wait, where'd this thing go? Oh yeah. But hey, I mean, it's scientific, man. It really is. Wait, what is this? Light? Built-in night light? I don't need the night light kind. Plain kind's good for me. Cool. I didn't think I was going to be embarrassed to come in here and buy the squatty potty, but the embarrassment meter is hitting pretty high.
I just think it's ironic that you're more embarrassed to check out with it than to publish it to thousands of people on the internet.
Of course, today while I'm buying a squatty potty, we ran into a viewer, and so hi, Courtney. Thanks for saying. Well, it was your husband who was here, and we said hi. But
That's hilarious.
the truth is out. I'm buying a squatty potty.
Poop better.
Not sponsored. that moment, I always wondered what it would be like. I just saw the news report that the triple combo was approved by the FDA. And this is a pretty surreal moment for me because I have a lot of friends who were not eligible for the compassionate use or expanded access program. And so in my mind, I've just been really looking forward to the day that they'll be able to try it and see if it will benefit their bodies as well. And now the time has come. And I'm just thankful, and Peter just ran in to get us some lunch, and I can't wait till he comes out and I'm gonna tell him. I've instructed Peter to turn his camera on so that I wanna show you something.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's amazing. Guys.
Oh!
Did you already tell them?
I did.
That is amazing.
I am speechless and so thankful.
Yeah, amazing.
I had no idea.
I'm so excited for more people to benefit from what Mary's benefited from. Amazing.
Oh man. No joke, like 4 minutes after we just filmed that clip, my research coordinator from Boston, who I am in the expanded access through currently, he just called to let us know that it was approved, and I really appreciate that. But what a huge group effort this was to bring this to the market. It was, do you remember what year they started on this molecule?
A long time ago.
Maybe 20 years ago, there were researchers who started searching and found a molecule to work on to try to treat the whatever. I can't even think straight. Like treat the CFTR protein exchange. So for 20 years, or whatever the number is, these researchers have been working so hard to try to develop this molecule, which then eventually goes into trials, which takes numerous people to do at a hospital, like my research coordinator, and then people to recruit CF patients. You have to figure out if the patient is eligible to be in the trial, which I'm not because of my liver, but there are patients who do these trials. So then you need the patients, you need the patients' families to help drive them to the hospital or whatever it is. And then eventually the trial was over and it got submitted to the FDA, where it goes through this rigorous approval process. So you need people to do that. And in the meantime, the expanded access program was open. So then you need people to deal with all the paperwork for that. Like, this is a huge, this couldn't happen without the researchers. This couldn't happen without the patients being in the trial. This couldn't happen without the medical doctors and the research workers. This is a huge group effort, and it is it's gonna change the CF world. And I think I'm gonna start crying like once an hour for this whole day probably. It's just really unreal. And I've just because of where my health was at, I was eligible to be in the expanded access program, which has changed the last 12 weeks of my life. CF is not gone. I don't expect it to leave completely, but the improvement in symptoms has been astonishing. And so I am so looking forward to patients, CF patients. This will reach 90% of CF patients. There's still 10% that need a medication to treat the way that their genetics work. And the CF Foundation, I just saw, I forget the number. Do you remember a very large sum of money was the CF Foundation just invested in a couple of different pharmaceuticals who are working to treat that last 10%. So, wow, this is crazy.
Okay, we are home and unpacking our groceries. We got a few things from the... What did you get?
So after our papaya taste test, this was recommended by one of you guys. Rambutan.
Okay.
Rambutan.
Sweet and juicy. So how do you eat them?
You peel it, and it has like a white inside.
Okay,
I don't know if
cool.
it's like a grape or something, but I thought we could try them, and our friends can try them while they're here, and
Very
do
fun.
that. Some oatmeal, cereal, chicken, half and half, milk, bananas, and Tylenol. All the essentials. I would say after that little errand running, it is definitely, I'm feeling better than I was a week ago. So I think the antibiotics are helping my body get back to closer to what I was before the cold. I'm definitely not back to what I was, but I think I'm getting closer, which is really encouraging. And one of the ways that I realized that was last Tuesday we went grocery shopping, and I mean, I felt pretty bad the whole time we were out, which was one store. And we just ran to quite a few stores, and I'm still feeling pretty feisty, so that's good. I am going to stop my vest for a minute, and so that you can understand me. I was just looking through I talked about the Cycle for Life. My friend Hannah's coming to North Carolina to ride in the Cycle for Life with this, which is a Cystic Fibrosis Foundation fundraiser. And so I was just looking, I mentioned this fundraiser about a week ago to you guys, and we are almost to the original goal, but I think we might need to set the goal higher. And I'm just seeing like Rachel, $10, Jill, $150, Gina, $50, Rose, $25, Sandy, $25, Sam, $25, Roxanne, $25. Lots of people gave $10 or $20 or $30, and it all adds up so quickly. And I'm just like sitting here amazed. And so I told you guys today about this amazing news that the FDA has approved the triple combo, this medication, which has literally like changed the trajectory of my health specifically, and also hundreds of other patients, and soon thousands of patients. And it is like the $10, the $20 that people have donated for the past couple of decades, which that money, some of that money, you know, they invested into Vertex Pharmaceuticals all of those years ago, and it continues to change lives. And so maybe it might not feel like a whole lot. Maybe you feel like, oh, I wish I could give more than $10. But if you gave $10 to the CF Foundation, I just want to say thank you. And if you gave $10,000 to the CF Foundation, I want to say thank you. I'm gonna take my blue pill for the night, and I know that it is changing my genetics so that I can keep fighting, and I can keep breathing, and I can keep living another day. And I feel like it's a really surreal feeling, knowing that I have the power of this medication in my hands, and I'm really just grateful for that. In all reality, if I hadn't started this 12 weeks ago, this move would have felt very, very different. Not only the physical part, but the mental part of, okay, like I'm getting closer to transplant, and my health is getting poorer and poorer, and that was my reality. It was this, you guys know, it was like this cycle of infection that kept starting over. It doesn't mean that infection isn't going to happen. I'm on 2 antibiotics currently, but the difference is I'm on 2 oral antibiotics, and they're actually working. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys who have donated to the CF Foundation, which then starts that whole domino effect that I talked about earlier with the researchers and the doctors and the CF patients, and on and on and on. Thank you guys. Thanks for celebrating with us. This is a day for the books. And in the midst of all of that, our friends arrived. We had a great evening with them, and I'm doing my best and fighting another day so I can keep living and breathing and experiencing what it means to be alive. So we just wanted to say
Thanks for being on this crazy journey with us, and as always,
as always,
we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night. Good night, Ollie boy. We love you.